This time of year
is the main time to talk about sports.
It's
like
the
you said,
most
everything's popping
wonderful time of the year. Ladies and gentlemen,
and
yes, it
shout
is.
out to Leel. He'll be dropping his album next month.
Yes, sir. I will be dropping in the Huddle album. In the Huddle album.
The real Leel TV.
We got a holiday album coming out too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something. We're gonna make a holiday mixtape for the In the Huddle Sports Radio.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that.
All right, boys. It's time to fix our ties and get down to business.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, gentlemen, let me run it down for
What are
you.
we talking about here, Rob?
What if a team is gonna go 0-16 in the NFL? Which one of the 4 following teams will do it? Will it be the Dolphins, the Jets, the Bengals, or the Redskins? Really, what you got for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna break it down to you. All these teams that Rob just named are winless. They're winless right now. They haven't won a game. The Dolphins, the Jets, the Bengals, or the Skins. To me, I gotta go with the team that's actually trying to tank. The Jets aren't trying to tank. They just happen to lose their quarterback to Mano.
It seems like the Jets are always trying to tank. In the end,
sometimes.
For Jets fans,
it may feel like that for Jets fans.
I know you New Yorkers listening
what I'm
out there that are Jets fans. You definitely feel that pain.
But Sam Darnold will be back soon. If he passes Mano exam, he will be back against the Cowboys.
He just doesn't want to die.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know. So I do believe he's going to be back within the next couple of games. At least we'll get a game or two this season. You look at the Bengals. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Bengals, but what I do know is hopefully AJ Green does come back this year. He should be able to come back this year off of the injury he suffered in the preseason. I mean in the training camp. So I do believe they'll be able to snag a game. You go to the Redskins or the Dolphins. To me, I'm going to go with the team that's actually trying to tank. And that was evident when the Dolphins made all them trades and stuff like that and all this going on, trading Kenny Stills and all those plays on the team. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I do believe the Dolphins and the Redskins do play, I believe, next week.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are at
Maybe
home.
this Sunday even.
Yeah, I believe this Sunday coming up. I do believe the Dolphins are home in that game. So I'm gonna just go with the Redskins to come on the road and win that game. And I'm gonna say the Dolphins gonna remain winless, ladies and gentlemen. That's my opinion.
I'm gonna run it down for you real quick. I'm gonna tell you what. I believe the Dolphins could take a win off the Jets if they do not have Sam Darnold. I think the Jets without Sam Darnold.
So who you going with?
And the Dolphins, that's actually going to be a close game. The Skins, I feel like Colt McCoy maybe could take them to a victory at some point this year. The Giants are not a perfect team. There's a chance the Skins could take a game off the Giants, something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what, the Bengals played the Steelers last Monday night. That game was pathetic. Can we agree on that? We agree that game was pathetic?
Yes, it was.
The Steelers won that game, what, 24-3?
It was a bad game.
24-3. Yeah. The game was not close. And that's the worst team in that division besides the Bengals. Correct?
The Cardinals just
the
one over
They
there.
won 3-1.
Cardinals. Wait, we got Browns, Ravens, Steelers,
Browns,
Bengals.
Ravens, Steelers, Bengals.
So Browns and Ravens are better than Steelers.
AFC
and the
North.
Steelers are not good this year. And they took care of business with the Bengals. Now, I don't think they win a game. I don't know. I'm gonna pull up their schedule right now, and I'm gonna tell you if there's a game I think they can win. I don't think it exists, man. I don't think there's a game that the Bengals.
I'll pull it up with you. I'll pull it up with you right now as we go along with the show.
I'll run it down for you. They play the Ravens, the Jags, the Rams, the Ravens again, the Raiders. There's a chance.
Yikes.
The Steelers are gonna lose again.
They're gonna lose to the Ravens for sure.
They do play the Jets and the Dolphins this year
At home.
So
no, the Dolphins on the road.
They play the Jets at home.
home.
That could technically be a win, but if the Jets have Darnold, that's a win for the Jets. That's a win on the road for the Jets. And I'll tell you what, Dolphins at home, we'll see if anything has come together whatsoever for the Dolphins by that point. So those are the only 2 teams they could possibly beat. I would say this
though. The Bengals has shown a history. I'm gonna let Kenny C get on the mic right now, real quickly here. The Bengals has shown a history where sometimes they may show up for a big game. There were a couple games last year the game against Atlanta when they went on the road and they won. That surprised me. The Bengals may have a game or two where they beat a team that they're not supposed to beat. We see it every year. They beat a team that they're not supposed to beat. Everybody be like, oh, the Bengals going to the playoffs. Next thing you know, they stink up the joint. So I do believe there's one of those games on the schedule where they can possibly beat a team that they're not supposed to beat. And that's what I got to say.
Now let me say this. Out of these teams, I honestly don't believe that any of these teams are as bad as the Browns when they went winless. I mean, I personally, I know we're talking about this topic and we're each giving our take because that's what we do in the huddle. But I don't think any of these teams will go winless. Honestly, I think each of them will somehow get a win because, like you said, any of these teams can realistically pull out a win. And
This is true.
just to get down to it, I'm going to pick the Washington Redskins, and here's why. I mean, in my eyes, nothing is going right for the Washington Redskins.
The sky is falling.
Nothing's going
agree.
right.
I agree with that.
They just fired their head coach, Jay Gruden, who had an overall record of 35-49-1, 2 winning records out of all those games, and 1 postseason appearance in which his team got spanked. So they got an interim head coach.
Are you telling me that the Redskins are going to lose to the Dolphins?
I'm saying that the Washington Redskins will lose to the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Whoa.
They got
That's a hot
interim
take.
head coach Bill Callahan, who was the OC before being hired. The Skins are the 5th worst in the league on both offense and defense. Their hyped up running back, Darius Guice, the young talent who was supposed to be big for them in the backfield, is injured on the IR. Colt McCoy is 7-20 with the Browns, 1-5 as a starter with the Redskins. I mean, I just don't see Washington winning.
It's incredible.
I do not see them
What's
winning.
incredible about this list, gentlemen? I just realized that every single team on this list plays the other team at least once.
That's
exactly.
what I found interesting.
Exactly.
So one of us is gonna get knocked off.
Or none. One or none will get knocked off this list. Oh, we might all get knocked. There might be every single one of these teams gets a win this year because the other teams they're gonna have to play at some point are gonna be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, just to look at the Redskins' upcoming schedule. I mean, they got the Niners. Don't think they're going to win that. The Niners just dominated in their last
The
game.
Niners have been good. We'll see how they play tonight for sure.
They got the
Ladies and gentlemen.
Vikings. The Vikings
Ladies and
blew out the
gentlemen.
Giants. I don't think they're beating them.
Ladies and
Got the
gentlemen.
Bills.
Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
think they're losing to the
This is the same team
Bills.
that Lamar Jackson, the Dolphins here, lit up the joint. All right, people was calling him MVP Lamar Jackson. All right, the Dolphins is garbage. The Patriots ran all over the Dolphins. Right, the Cowboys beat the Dolphins. All right, this is the same team that sucks. That's actually trying to tank here, ladies and gentlemen. They really trying to tank, and they possibly want a quarterback. They probably moving on from Josh Rosen. They probably want Tulua or somebody like that. They are tanking. So I think my point is valid simply because you know they trying to tank. They're not trying to win, and I don't see a game in here that on their schedule that is winnable. They at home against the Redskins. I do believe the Redskins are gonna come on the road and win. They go on the road against the Bills. That's a loss.
I don't see Colt McCoy doing it.
They go on the road against the Steelers. That's a loss. They at home against the Jets. Jets may have Sam Darnold back. I do believe that's a win. On the road against the Colts.
I will
that's
say
a win.
this, Leel. One game that I think they could win, depending on the condition of Mason Rudolph, I think they could somehow pull off a win against the Steelers.
I don't even think they could do that.
Because I don't even know who the Steelers' third string is. So if he's in, I don't know. I mean, it's too early to say.
It's too early to say. But me personally,
I think they could win that.
I think this Dolphins is bound for 0-16, ladies and gentlemen.
Every loss this season brings more and more questions about your job security. Has anybody in the organization told you anything about your job and what's your concern about hanging on to this job?
Nobody's told me anything, and I don't have a concern. I'll just wait and see. My key work's on Monday. Keep working. Go attack the Miami Dolphins, and plan on getting our first win next week.
Red Beats.